CVA's AccuraSeries, Agara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being brought to you by 3rd Regiment Game Calls, friends, family, and faith in the outdoors. One call at a time.
All right, welcome back, everyone. This week's Preacher of the Week is being brought to you by Flowers Garden Center. Last report, 4550 Edens Creek Road, they are 50% off all plants right now.
Better get on down there.
You better get them while they're getting good.
All right, here's our first picture of this week. Now, this is my buddy Noah Gwynn. And a lot of guys, you guys might remember him. He's been turkey hunting with me several times in the past on the show. And Noah and his family are on a trip this week to Montana. And they were trolling today for lake trout in Montana. And he sent me this picture and wanted me to share it. And this is his first lake trout. So I think they had a pretty good day after that too. So congratulations to Noah. All right, I told you guys we're going to have a picture of Dad on here tonight. Here's Pawpaw with a mess of catfish from this past weekend. I believe we brought home 27, but regardless of what it was, he had a great time doing it. And I think he was wore out from reeling by the time we were done.
Good job.
And then you'll recognize this lady.
Marcia Nunley.
Marcia Nunley, this is a 4-pound, 8-ounce smallmouth that she caught on Woods Reservoir. And she was nice enough to tell us she caught it on a green pumpkin jig. So there's you a little Woods Reservoir tip right now. And then here on the end is our buddy Mike Adams with a nice West Tennessee crappie. So they're folks are catching just about any kind of fish you can think of all over the state right now.
They're everywhere. All right, our deal of the week. Let's get on with that. It is a 2019 Suncatcher V20C. It comes with a Yamaha 90 horsepower. It's got the helm seat upgrade with vinyl floor, mooring cover, AM, FM, Bluetooth radio, and more lake ready. Call Randy Bolin at 615-784-4449 and he can put you in this bad boy just ASAP. All right, send your pictures to us here at Southern Woods and Waters 474 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee 37219, or better yet, just send them to us on Facebook and we'll get them on here really, really fast. So we appreciate all of those too. Facebook does real well for us.
It does. I tell you, it has changed a lot of things actually in the hunting and fishing world. Facebook has. But it really has done a lot for the show. We have a lot of people that keep up with us on Facebook and keep us up to date.
Well, I still say that the Facebook gets us a little quicker information, comes a little bit faster on it than mail or publications or whatever. So we're getting that information a little quick. You know, we found out about the CWD that's affecting our southwestern part of the state of Tennessee. There's 8 counties that they're discussing, and it is right now. And now that is in stone right now because it is. They just put out a Facebook page
that's a set deal.
That is a set deal.
Yeah.
So everything that we discussed last week about the CWD in those 8 counties is in stone right now. The only thing they left a little room for some addition is if they find any more outside of that area.
Oh yeah, they'll have to make, they'll have to make arrangements as that area spreads, if it spreads, however you want to look at it. But if it spreads, they've already got a plan in place right now for if it starts to spread.
And regardless of what anybody has a personal thought about all of this or not, please remember, our biologists across the state, whether they're fish biologists or big game biologists, whatever, they're some of the best we have in the country.
Yeah, some of the best are, and they're
working
literally
hard,
scrambling. I mean, to get this under wraps for us right now. And when you're trying to please 1 million people, you're not going to do it.
No.
So, I mean, I know that not everyone's going to agree 100% with them, but they are doing everything in their power right now to get a wrap on this, see where we stand, see where we go in the future. So, yes, by all means, I mean, you want to make sure that you cooperate fully with everything they're trying to do.
Well, you and I both have been asking, not that And I'm going to tell you right up front, do I agree with everything TWRA does? No.
No one's going to. No one will ever
I'm not
agree.
even going to go there. But let me tell you what I am. I am professional enough to say that, if there is a problem and I see that there's a problem, I can address that problem in a professional manner and then look at them and go, whoever you're talking to, go, how can I help?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a hindrance. How can I help you make this right? How can I help the state get back to where it needs to be?
That's what they're going to need with the CWD deal. It is going to take 100%
It's going to take
cooperation from the
everybody's
hunters
effort
across the state. It
Yes.
really is, because this is something to be taken very serious and to get it under wraps. People are really going to have to. One of the things that kind of, I'm not going to say it bothers me, but one thing I wonder about with this new, they're going to allow the muzzleloader hunting and stuff like that in August. I don't even know that I'm really for or against that, but what I do kind of have a little concern about is that's going to attract a lot of hunters from other areas to come in there and hunt, and that's fine too. But they're really going to have to watch that deboning and stuff like that, because it sounds like a lot of extra work and effort and stuff to do that, but at the same time it is vital that stuff comes out of their debone.
And here's the other thing too, Brandon, because you got people in East Tennessee watching the show going, hey, that's down there in Southwest Tennessee, this not going to come affect us. Let me tell you something. It's as easy if somebody didn't debone and brought it back home to East Tennessee and something happens. That's how quickly things can change.
That's right. And then before you know it, that happens, and all it takes is one person.
That's it.
And then next thing you know, well, we've got CWD in such and such county in East Tennessee, and it's that quick. And once you do, you've got a whole
problem.
Yep.
And that's the thing. So please don't sit there and say this can't happen to us or this isn't going to affect us. It can very simply affect us in less than a heartbeat.
Yes, it can.
And that's what's sad is we've, and TWRA is trying their best to contain that and put a lid on it and keep it there. And they're doing everything that I think that they can.
They are right now, because it's a lot of it, although they do have a lot of information, it's still very much in the informational stage. I mean, they've got a lot to learn as far as what we've got here in the state, what's
Brandon,
going on.
You and I both know, we're smart enough and we've investigated this enough to know that even though our biologists have investigated and gotten into it and asking questions, there is still so many unanswered questions.
Lots of them. Yes.
Lots of them. Like, how does this affect humans? How does this affect a dog, or you throw them a scrap? How does this affect other animals? How does this affect humans? How does this affect anybody? Because it can stay in that deer for 16 to 18 months and never show a sign one.
Yep, and that's in my opinion what is the, that's the most dramatic part about it, I guess you might say, is that you might have a deer in the freezer from this past November
that might have had it
that you could have hunted this year and not known he still had it.
That's right.
And that's what you got to keep in mind, is that if you shoot a deer and say, well, that deer was sick, he was on his way out. Well, he was literally on his way. I mean, because they don't show those signs until right on their way out the door.
And Brandon, something else too. I want hunters and across the state to realize you got to use your common sense a little bit. If you see a deer that's not acting right, and if you've been in the woods any amount of time at all, you know about how they act, or you watch them in your backyard, or whatever the case may be. If you got one that's acting funny or weird or not right, that's the time to call your game warden.
Oh yeah.
Call your game warden, let them know your location, exactly what this deer is doing, and let them tell you what to do. Not us or your best buddy over here or whatever. Let them. And that way, that helps the biologist keep control of, hey, we got a call in from, say, Gibson County.
Yeah.
We got a call in from Gibson County. I know that's 3 counties away, but we got one that's acting a little funny here.
Yep.
We need to go check him out.
Because it needs to be checked quickly again.
Yes.
If it's gotten to that stage, because it's not going to be the only one in that area. Number one, and number two, like I said, they don't show the signs until the last couple of weeks. So he's already had it for 16 months before that.
So that's going on. We want you to be aware of that. Get ready for that. Try to do like we do and read up as much as you can about it, so that you can be educated too and know what's going on. And We got to do our product of the week.
That's right. This week's product of the week is being sponsored by our friends over at County Fork Outdoors. You can go see them right here in Donaldson at the Donaldson Plaza Shopping Center, see Ryan and his crew, or go to the Center Hill Dam exit right there off of I-40 and drop in and see them at the Big Rock Market, and they'll get you outfitted and ready to go to the water.
All right, what you got for us tonight, Brandon?
I got a new neat little product from our friends over at Pure One Outdoors. Sean Tyson up in Virginia. He's always coming up with something new, and this year he has come up with a new, you know, I'm really big on cover scents.
Right.
On a cover, you know, a cover type, whether it be apple or persimmon, whatever it is. But he's come up with this scent, and it's called Corn Crazy. And it should be a fantastic cover scent. You know, right now corn's up to your chest in some places. I saw something the other day. I couldn't believe how tall it was already. But nonetheless, a lot of hunting goes on and around these cornfields and areas like that. And I think this is going to be a great new, you know, add on to the Pure One Outdoors line. You guys can check them out at www.xouthunt.com or check them out on Facebook, either one, at Pure One Outdoors, and they can get you hooked up with this or a lot of their other products that they have.
That's right. We appreciate them sending it to us too and letting us know about it. Hey, we got to take another break. When we come back, we're going to open up our phone lines here at 737-7767. So hurry back to more Southern Woods and Waters.